Thanks, Nat. We are being warned to gear up for extreme heat with an El Niño weather event edging closer as we speak. It's set to bring hotter and drier conditions our way, increasing the risk of bushfires and drought. So how hot are we talking, and what will this mean for our winter ahead? We're here to break it down. We have Sunrise coastal expert Paul Burt live in the NT, where this time of year it's always hot and dry, isn't it? Dry season up that way. Just take us through, Bertie. El Niño, what is it again?
Yeah, basically El Niño, it's a change in the weather pattern, also with the Pacific Basin, with ocean temperatures, and that actually affects the whole global climate. And when we see the Pacific Ocean starting to warm, it stays further away from Australia and stays over towards South America. So the warmer waters don't come our way. Therefore, it lessens the fact of no East Coast trade winds. We get an opposite wind change, bringing drier and cooler conditions overnight, but hotter temperatures throughout the day. And of course, then that leads into drought, fire risks, and a prolonged start to the wet season later in the year for up here in the Northern Territory.
Yeah, our farmers don't want to hear any of that, but also too metropolitan centres as well, water restrictions, all those sorts of things, potential bushfires on the fringes of the cities as well. When could it hit, and for how long?
Mate, it can last anywhere up to 8 years. And this is the thing, it's not going to happen just like that. It starts now and moves in towards winter and spring. So as we move in the next couple of months there, Shervo, that's where we're going to see those changes coming. We have been in that neutral phase for a little bit now, but it's starting to swing that way. And obviously with that temperature in the ocean warming up and staying more to the central parts of that basin, not moving closer to Australia, they're the changes that we're typically starting to see. So the next couple of months we'll see, but at that point in time, mate, we're going to be definitely in the full swing of moving into those much drier and hotter conditions throughout winter.
What are people saying on the ground? You meet a lot of people from a lot of different backgrounds travelling around the country at the moment. Are they concerned about this?
Mate, Australia's flood and drought, so farmers have been used to this sort of stuff for decades, of course, but, it's what happens from one extreme here. I want to show you some pictures if I can. We're just going to look around here, and this is all sand and silt that's really started to... This came through a flood, 16.5 metres a month ago. This river, that's about 80 metres wide, was 17 kilometres. It's so ridiculous how much flood comes, but then to go from one extreme to the other is next level. So it sort of tells you... And the farmers know that. 1 minute they've got, 4 metres of water over there, particularly on the floodplains. The next minute, they're not seeing anything. They've got cracked grounds there. It looks like someone's heel lives in the bush. Yeah. It's going to be like that, of course, as we move in the next few months. Come summer, that's when things will start to ramp up. High risk of fire danger, particularly in that southern parts and southwest and southeastern parts of Australia, and to the far north, drier drought conditions. But look, fortunately, there's a lot of water that's been on the land over the past few months, so that'll last a little bit longer. But once those drier conditions come through there,
the great
we're going to see all that being evaporated. Yeah.
Bertie, it looks beautiful where you are as well. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you taking 5 minutes out.